Banco Central ng Pilipinas realized that the older coin series, first issued in 1995, was showing its age. Counterfeiting had become easier due to technological advances, and the designs no longer carried the fresh, modern image the country wanted to present. In 2010, the BSP unveiled the new generation currency program, covering both paper bills and coins. The 1 Piso coin was one of the flagship coins of this program. 2013 release carried the same design as the initial 2011 and 2012 issues, but it came at a time when the NGC coins were finally being fully accepted in daily use. At first, people were confused by the changes, especially since the new 1 Piso looked very similar in size and color to the 5 Piso coin of the old series, sometimes leading to unintentional mistakes in transactions. Placing Dr. José Rizal on the 1 Piso coin was deliberate and meaningful. Rizal is the Philippines' most celebrated hero, known for his works Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, which exposed the injustices of Spanish colonial rule. His execution on December 30, 1896, ignited the Philippine Revolution. By featuring him on the coin, the BSP made sure that the most common denomination carried the face of the man who represents freedom, intellect, and sacrifice. 2013 1 Piso coin was minted in nickel-plated steel, replacing the older copper-nickel composition. This made the coins cheaper to produce, more durable, and more uniform in color. The bright silver tone also made the coin stand out compared to older versions. Its smooth edge was chosen to make it easy to distinguish from other denominations. The reverse side carried the new BSP logo, which had been adopted in 2010. Unlike the old seal with a traditional design, the new emblem featured a modernized eagle with 3 stars symbolizing Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. This change represented the BSP's vision of modernization, dynamism, and global competitiveness. 2013, the 1 Piso coin had already become the backbone of small daily transactions in the Philippines, from buying candies at sari-sari stores, paying jeepney and tricycle fares, to use in vending machines. The coin played a crucial role in the lives of millions of Filipinos. Its widespread circulation made it one of the most recognizable coins. 20131 Piso is not considered rare. Some collectors value it for a small number of misstrikes, off-center impressions, or doubled lettering increase value. Mint condition coins, uncirculated pieces preserved in holders, can be worth more than face value. The coin is also prized when included as part of the complete 2011-2017 NGC coin series. 2013 issue was part of the last year's. The 1 Piso coin of 2013 belongs to the new generation currency series, which was first released by the Banco Central ng Pilipinas BSP in December 2011. This series was part of a modernization effort to improve security, durability, and design, making Philippine coins more resistant to counterfeiting while also showcasing national identity and heritage. Features the portrait of José Rizal, the Philippines' national hero. His name, José Rizal, is inscribed beside the portrait. Republica ng Pilipinas, Republic of the Philippines, encircles the top. The coin bears the year of minting, 2013, at the bottom. Displays the new BSP logo, introduced in 2010, featuring 3 stars, a stylized eagle, and the name, Banco Central ng Philipinas. The coin's denomination 1 Piso is written clearly. Decorative elements highlight the modernization of Philippine coinage, material and specifications. Composition, nickel-plated steel, giving it a silvery appearance. Issuance of the 2013 1 Piso coin came during a period when the BSP was phasing out the 1995 BSP coin series, which had been in circulation since the mid-1990s. The new series was created to make coins more durable, harder to counterfeit, and consistent in theme. The decision to feature José Rizal was deeply symbolic. Rizal, a nationalist, writer, and reformist, was executed in 1896 by Spanish authorities, and his martyrdom inspired the Philippine Revolution. Placing his portrait on the 1 Piso coin reflects his enduring role as the country's most recognized hero. Circulation and use. The 2013 1 Piso coin was widely used in everyday transactions across the Philippines. It was the most commonly circulated coin of the series, often used for jeepney fares, sari-sari store purchases, and daily market exchanges. Collectability. While the 2013 1 Piso coin is generally considered a common circulation coin, some pieces may attract collectors' interest if they are in uncirculated or mint condition. They exhibit errors or misstrikes, off-center strikes, doubled dies, etc. They form part of a complete NGC coin set. In short, the 2013 Piso coin is an important piece of modern Philippine currency history. It symbolizes the country's modernization of coinage, honors José Rizal, and represents the transition from the older BSP series to the sleek and more secure new generation currency coins. Shift from 74 is an important piece in the country's numismatic history, representing both the economic developments and political climate of the 1970s. Its story is connected not only to the coinage system but also to the broader historical narrative of the Philippines during the era of President Ferdinand Marcos. Let's dive into its long and detailed history. The coin features José Rizal, the Philippine national hero, whose works and martyrdom sparked the movement toward independence from Spanish rule. The reverse shows the coat of arms of the Republic of the Philippines, which includes the sun, 3 stars, and symbols representing the nation's sovereignty. The denomination 1 Piso is prominently displayed. The 1974 1 Piso coin was made of nickel brass, giving it a golden appearance. It was fairly large compared to today's 1 Piso coins, making it a bold and noticeable piece in circulation. Size and weight. It was heavier and wider than the modern Piso coins, aligning with the international trend of larger coinage in the mid-20th century. 1972 President Ferdinand Marcos declared martial law, which lasted until 1981. By 1974, the Philippines was under strict authoritarian rule. The coin, therefore, circulated during a time of intense political control, rapid infrastructure projects, and significant social changes. The Philippines in the 1970s faced economic challenges, including inflation and rising oil prices due to the 1973 oil crisis. Larger denomination coins like the 1 Piso became increasingly important as the value of money shifted. The coin was part of the Bagong Lipunan New Society movement introduced by Marcos. Many coins from the mid-1970s carried the inscription Bagong Lipunan in later issues, symbolizing his vision of a restructured society. However, the 1974 Piso still maintained the traditional design featuring Rizal and the coat of arms, serving as a bridge between older designs and the upcoming new society coinage. 1. Piso 1974 was among the first Piso coins of the 1970s following the introduction of the decimal system in the 1960s. It represented the transition into modern Philippine currency. Unlike the peso bills of the same era, the coin was more durable and circulated widely, often used in everyday transactions like jeepney fares, sari-sari store purchases, and small market trades. Because of its large size and distinct golden color, many Filipinos nicknamed it and remembered it as a heavy coin compared to modern standards. The 1974 1 Piso coin is considered collectible, especially in uncirculated or proof condition. Circulated examples are common, as millions were minted for everyday use, but pristine versions, with minimal wear, fetch higher prices among numismatists. Special sets issued by the Central Bank of the Philippines, Bangko Sentral NG Pilipinas, included proof and mint state coins, which are now rarer and more valuable. The 197 for 1 Piso coin belongs to a very important chapter in Philippine numismatics, struck during the rule of President Ferdinand Marcos. It represents a moment when the nation's currency was both a tool of commerce and a subtle reflection of political ideology. Unlike smaller denominations, the Piso carried greater symbolic and economic weight, making this coin one of the most used and remembered coins of its era. A obverse of the coin proudly bears the portrait of José Rizal, the country's most celebrated national hero. Rizal's inclusion was not just an artistic choice, but a deliberate nationalistic message. His writings and martyrdom were tied to the Philippines' struggle for independence, and by placing him on the currency, the government reinforced a patriotic identity, even during times of authoritarian rule. The reverse, the Philippine coat of arms, symbolized sovereignty. It features the sun and stars representing Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, along with the eagle and lion symbolizing the United States and Spain, nations that once colonized the Philippines. By 1974, these symbols highlighted both the colonial past and the assertion of independence. The coin entered circulation 2 years after Marcos declared martial law in 1972. This was a period of tight state control, censorship, and centralized power. Even the currency reflects the economic changes, political shifts, and the evolving coinage systems of the Philippines. By 2015, the 25 centimo had already undergone several transformations in design, composition, and symbolism. Pre-decimal influenced Spanish and American periods. During Spanish colonization, fractional coins existed but not in the modern decimal form. When the Americans introduced the decimal system in the early 1900s, the Philippine peso was divided into 100 centavos. After independence, the centavo became centimo. Post-independence coinage. 1950s-1970s. The Central Bank of the Philippines began minting its own coinage after 1949. The 25 centimo coins from the 1950s to 1970s were larger and made of nickel brass alloys, often bearing heroes and national symbols. The Flora and Fauna. Series 1983-1994. This was the first time the 25 centimo became widely recognized by Filipinos in modern form. It featured the Philippine tarsier Tarsius siricta, symbolizing biodiversity, with the reverse carrying the national seal. The BSP Series 1995-2017. In 1995, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, BSP, launched a new coin series with simpler designs and smaller sizes. The 25 centimo in this series was golden in color, featuring Juan Luna, the Filipino painter and revolutionary hero, on the obverse. The reverse carried the BSP seal. 2015 issue belongs to the BSP series 1995 to 2017, which was still in circulation before the new generation currency. NGC coin series was introduced in 2018. Displays the profile of Juan Luna, one of the most celebrated Filipino painters, known for his masterpiece Spoliarium. His inclusion honored not only his artistic achievements but also his role in inspiring Filipino nationalism during the late 19th century. Republica ng Pilipinas encircles the design with the year 2015. Placed at the bottom, features the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas BSP seal, emphasizing the authority of the central bank in maintaining the country's monetary system. The denomination, 25 centimo, is clearly marked. The coin was struck in brass-plated steel, giving it a golden color, though lighter and smaller than earlier issues. It was round, lightweight, and practical for everyday use, particularly in jeepney fares, small market purchases, and school canteens. The 25 centimo denomination is not just a simple fraction of the peso. It reflects centuries of evolution in the Philippines' monetary system. During Spanish colonization 1565-1898, the Philippines used silver reales and Mexican pesos that circulated widely in Asia. Small fractional coins existed, but the decimal system was not yet standard. When the United States took control 1898-1946, the peso was officially decimalized. 100 centavos equaled 1 peso. This American influence laid the foundation for the modern centimo. After independence in 1946,